the shot. Scores! The Rockets save rebound. Cavallari scores!
The time's going to run out on the Bruins, and they are in deep trouble.
The far side wheels the middle. Ryder scores! The Bruins win it!
Michael Ryder saved a goal there on Plekanec.
Barrett, there's his wrist shot, saved by Freedom. Mason Horton scores! The Bruins lead the series!
And we'll have Game 7 in Boston tomorrow night.
Circle Horton, the drive, scores! The Bruins knock out Montreal!
Now Frenchie with a try. So the Bruins win Game 2 in overtime here in Philadelphia.
The Bruins are up 3 games tonight. Swing redemption for the Bruins and sweep the Flyers out of the playoffs. And the Tampa Bay Lightning take Game 1. The Bruins tie the series at a game apiece.
Shot went by rebound. Oh, and it wouldn't go. It'll take 7.
Krejci looking toward tip score! And the Bruins win! The Bruins win! They're in the Stanley Cup Finals!
David on across. Defeated by scores. Scores. Around behind his chance to lose puck. He scores.
And the Canucks are up 2 games to none.
Marchand along in front. He scores.
8-1 blowout win in Game 3.
Oh, here's a chance for Beverly. Scores.
There we go. The Bruins have manhandled these guys in these 2 games.
And they'll head to Vancouver with the Stanley Cup Finals all tied up.
And a shot deflected by rebound. Scores. Vancouver with the lead in the series. By Marchand and a shot. He scores.
Barrett's a drive and he scores!
7 it is. Feet in front, they score! The wrapper on a 10 by Marchand. He scores!
Get the duck boats ready! The cup is back home! The Bruins are 2011 Stanley Cup champions!
Right now, the 2011 Stanley Cup champion Bruins are on a duck boat. Down at ice level, about to come out and onto the ice through the Zamboni tunnel.
Champions. Bruins assistant coach Doug Jarvis. Head coach of the 2011 Bruins, Claude Julien. Number 20, Dan Paye. Number 21, Andrew Ferens. Number 22, Sean Thornton. Number 23, Chris Kelly. Number 30, Tim Thomas. Number 38, Jordan Caron. Number 40, Tuukka Rask. Number 44, Dennis Seidenberg. Number 46, David Krejci. Number 47, Steven Kemper. Number 54, Adam McQuaid. Number 55, Johnny Boychuk. Number 63, Brad Marchand. Number 73, Michael Ryder. Bruins alternate captain number 37, Patrice Bergeron. And the captain of the 2011 Bruins, number 33, Zdeno Chara.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. That's not when I pulled off the lot. That's done. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe.
Right now, the 2011 Stanley Cup champion Bruins on the ice through the Zamboni tunnel on a carpet with the cup in the captain Zdeno Chara's hands as they take a picture as a team together and now wave to the fans here at TD Garden.
Champion Boston Bruins.
Made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for him, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No key.
This was the era that rebuilt the Bruins foundation, and it reset the culture. That's the envy of many around the National Hockey League. That group is going to exit down through the near corner just below us to our left. We'll get you set for the start of the Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Lots of energy in the building here tonight. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
With all eyes on the NBA, the time is now to get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 back in a bonus bet. Now, what's a no-sweat bet? It's just like getting an offensive board. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score. That's right. Get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet if your first bet doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPORTSHUB. New customers can get a no no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SPORTSHUB. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. One no-sweat bet per new customer. Issued as one bonus bet based on amount of initial losing bet. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit, wagering, and eligibility restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
Hi, I'm Patrice Bergeron, proud captain of Aviva Bank's Assist for Kids campaign to benefit Metro West youth hockey. I loved playing hockey growing up, so I'm excited to help more kids be able to play hockey.
And I'm Rob Cazzone, president and CEO of Aviva Bank. For every Boston assist this season, we'll donate $50 up to $30,000, and Patrice will donate $7,000, giving us $37,000 to help even more Metro West youth hockey families.
Hey Rob, I'm glad to help. Aviva Bank, honest to goodness.
Get details at avivabank.com/Team Bergeron. Member FDIC, member DIF. Cars for Kids, the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
The first 5 minutes tonight are presented by your New England Ford dealers. Tonight's New England Ford dealers' first 5 contestant is Melissa Driscoll from Troy, New Hampshire. If the Bruins score in the first 5 minutes, Melissa will win a pair of tickets to a future Bruins game courtesy of the New England Ford dealers. You can enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. What a fabulous ceremony that was to honor that team and honor that era.
Great to see a lot of the old faces back in the building. A few guys were still missing, you know. I think Mark Recchi had his number honored in Philadelphia, so he had to take a couple days off from his assistant coaching duties. So he was not here today. But most of the guys in attendance, and good to see a lot of them. Some of them have made their homes here, so you see them around, and I'm playing alumni hockey now for the Bruins alumni. So we'll get an opportunity to see them from time to time.
And we're supposed to get a chance to talk with a Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Tim Thomas, during the first intermission.
Things could change.
And to hear his response, or the response from the fans when he walked onto the ice, it was loud.
By all accounts, everybody had a good time last night.
Bruins will be working left to right here in this first period. They're wearing the Centennial vintage jerseys tonight. So gold on the shoulders, beige numbers, black letters and numbers. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are assembling on the blue line to our right, they're wearing what is typically their home jerseys. So it's blue jerseys with white numbers and white letters.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthems. Accompanied by Bruins organist Ron Poster, please welcome Todd Angeli.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Angeli with the national anthems as we get set for the opening face-off. The Leafs and Bruins. We take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. In goal for Toronto, Joseph Woll. On defense, a pairing of Morgan Riley and Ilya Lyubushkin. And up front, Matthew Nyes, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner. For the Bruins, Jeremy Swayman gets the starting goal. Matt Grzelcyk, Charlie McAvoy, your defenseman. Up front, Brad Marchand, Jake DeBrusk, and they're centered by Charlie Coyle. Starting lineup is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SportsHub. New customers can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SportsHub. The crown is yours.
Your officials tonight, the referees Francis Charron and Jake Brank. The linesmen Brad Kovacic and Derek Nansen. Charlie Coyle lead in for the draw. The Bruins have won all 3 meetings against the Leafs this year. This is the final game of the regular season between these two. Bruins win the draw. Bruins and Leafs are underway. Bruins fire the puck up right wing. Glances off the skate just to the right of the net. Joseph Woll, who got the start and lost on Monday in Toronto. They'll feed it up the near side, and then the Bruins dump it back behind the Leafs net. Puck sent up the far side. Marner chipped it to the middle, read by McAvoy. Matthews drove it over to the near side. Nobody home. And Coyle with it. He'll brush it back in out to center ice. Riley to the middle. Lyubushkin. He'll blast it in. Around to the near side. He was one of the 2 defensemen that the Leafs added just before the trade deadline. The other, Joel Edmondson, a scratch for tonight's game. He was acquired earlier today from the Washington Capitals. Marchand took a hit from Yarncroke as he was looking for the puck far side. And the Leafs will wheel over the line. Near point, it's Yarncroke. High slot, shoots, it sails into the right corner. There to grab it is McMahon. Lost it, and then he's jammed against the wall by Geekie. Geekie opened the scoring on Monday against the Leafs. A 4-1 victory by the Bruins. Pavel Zacha had 2 in that one. Jake DeBrusk a goal and an assist. Yarncroke sent it off the side of the cage. McMahon back of the net. Tried to center. Scooped up by Frederick. He'll jam it along the near side. The Bruins don't clear. Yarncroke cranked it back of the net. Lohrei with a guy on his back. That's Tavares. Stripped to the puck by McMahon.
8 hits the other day, Judd, for Tavares.
I told you he's a menace.
Yeah.
Up the left side.
That's his game.
Here's Van Riemsdyk, the former Leaf. He'll drive it softly into the Toronto end. 18-17 left here in the first and scoreless. Benoit fired it in and got finished by Shattenkirk as the Bruins will bounce it up the far side and slapped out to center ice by Heinen. Wheeling his way into Zacha, far circle. To the right circle, Shattenkirk right of the cage. Sent it out in front looking for a tip.
Shattenkirk would like to have that one back. Nice pass from Zacha entering his zone.
Wotherspoon shoots. It did not get through. It hit Heinen in the skate. Zacha just shouldered Benoit aside. Pasternak, who had 3 primary assists in that game. He was fabulous. for Zaka. Right point, Shattenkirk. Shoots just wide.
Yeah, that time he's looking for a stick down low of Heinen.
Pasternak dished it backhand to the far corner. Domi gave it back to Pasternak. Far circle, Zaka. Backhand out in front. Set out in front, and Heinen denied by Wall as he lunged to his left and kicked out that left leg pad, and he holds.
Well, what a shift by that line, though. Zaka, Pasternak, and Heinen. Zaka entering the zone, finds Shattenkirk coming late. Shattenkirk didn't want to shoot that puck. He was waiting for somebody to get in front. By that time, it was a little bit too late. But they just win battles down low. I mean, Zaka and Benoit, he just pushed him aside, wins a battle, gets a loose puck, and then Heinen ends up with this chance. He's a little off balance, kind of leaning back, and Wool able to get over to his left and make this save after the initial chance by Pasternak rolls off his stick.
They saw right circle in the Leafs end. The Bruins win it. Right of the net, it's Boquist back to the cage. Drove it over to the far side. Reeves with it. Jammed against the wall by Brazeau. Couldn't clear.
So the other day, 2 days ago against Edmonton, right? Edmonton was sitting here waiting for Boston while they were in Toronto. Bruins have the advantage today if you're into that type of thing with the back-to-back games. Toronto played last night, so.
Reeves drives it behind the Bruins net. Slapped over to the far side. Far corner, Kemp to Reeves. Swept it up top. Riley shoots, and this one sails to the far side. Boquist pulled it off the wall. 3-on-2 for the Bruins if they hurry. Carlo joins into the high slot.
Yeah, it was a tough pass up the left wing, though, and it slowed the whole rush down. It could have been a 3-on-2, but they're also at the end of a shift.
16:40 left here in the first, and we're scoreless. Grizzlick, right wing feed, put it on Coyle's tape. He'll drive it.
Yeah.
He tried to drive it inside the line. It hit the linesman's skate. So the Bruins have to back out. This one is dumped deep into the Bruins end. No icing here. Matthews tried to drive it out in front. The Bruins able to free it. Matthews leading the league with 54 goals. Bruins drive the puck into the far corner in the Leafs end. Back of the net. The Bruins fire it just to the high slot and wide. We got a penalty upcoming here on the Leafs.
That was a turnover by Matthews. Oh, that should be another penalty on the Leafs. But
and McCabe just dropped one of the Bruins right of the net.
Marchand. But DeBrusk went in, so that'll probably get offset. But the first penalty is definitely coming to Toronto.
Marchand's looking around to see who exactly that was.
Well, you should know. It was great. Looking straight in him. Straight in his eyes.
16:06 left here in the first, and we're scoreless. Marchand now having a discussion.
My guess is McCabe gets 4 and DeBrusk 2 would be my guess.
McCabe missed the Leafs game last night due to a flu bug that's going through the Leafs room. He's back in tonight, into the box, and the referees are going to talk this over.
Marchand's trying to get at Marner right now. Marchand is hot. He's right in front of the Leafs bench. He's yelling at Marner. Oh, McCabe cross-checked Marchand right in the neck. That was after the play had been blown dead.
Nothing has popped onto the clock. Only McCabe is in the box right now. And now the referees have called over one of the linesmen.
This could be a major on McCabe.
All they have to do is call it a major so they can look at it.
Cross him right in the neck. After the whistle. Certainly not a hockey play, as they like to call it sometimes, right?
But here's what I don't understand. If you have the latitude of using replay, why not take it?
Maybe they're going to. You got to see what the initial penalty was. Marchand's hot.
He's still talking
trying to get
at
at Marner. This is well after the scrum had kind of.
Toronto's penalty is original, number 22, 2 minutes for interference. Number 23 gets 2 minutes for roughing.
Wow. 2 minutes for interference. That was McCabe on DeBrusk. Was it not McCabe that cross-checked Marchand in the throat? Oh my God, how do you not get a penalty for that? They completely missed this. McCabe cross-checked Marchand in the throat and got nothing. He's going to be borderline suspended after today. He got nothing for it. They completely missed it. Bruins are going to go on 5-on-3. So McCabe got the initial penalty for interfering. And then he cross-checked Marchand in the throat after the whistle. I mean, and not soft. Like, it's not like just a love tap him. He got him in the throat and buried him.
Bruins work their way over the line. Full 5-on-3 here. Right point now McAvoy. Right corner now Marchand. Send it out in front. Pastrnak shoots. Blocked. Rebound. Bruins able to get it off one of the Maple Leaf sticks. Marchand across. Pastrnak sent it out in front, and it's chipped wide.
It was there for Coyle and for Van Riemsdyk.
Top right wing circle Marchand to Pastrnak. Fades back. High slot McAvoy to Pastrnak. Across. It's fired, and Wall to save the rebound. Wrestled free by Marchand. Chopped up top by the Bruins. McAvoy couldn't hold it, and the Leafs are going to be able to change their penalty killers. Scoreless game, 15:24 left here in the first. 5-on-3 for another minute 15. Over the line, left side, Van Riemsdyk. Chip back to McAvoy. Send it around to the near side. Marchand at the right hash. Calmly to the right circle. Backs it off. Feeds right to the net, Van Riemsdyk. To Marchand, up top. McAvoy shoots, deflected wide.
Pastrnak taking that one-timer from up high.
And it's whistled down by Marner. Swayman will set it up. Pastrnak will cruise ahead. He leads the team with 38 goals. He's got 11 on the power play. Brought in by Marchand. To the right circle. High slot now McAvoy. Backs it up. 41 seconds left of the two-man. To Pastrnak. Up top. Shoots. Wall to save. The rebound skids to the far side. Liljegren with the check. The Bruins keep it in. Right circle now Marchand. Right circle. He'll hold and wait right of the net. DeBrusk to Marchand. Shoots. Wall to save. Rebound. Saucered back to Marchand. Right dot. Wheels to the middle. Right of the net. DeBrusk. Send it across. They score! David Pastrnak. Bottom of the left wing circle. Wires it home. 1-0 Bruins. A power play goal.
Yeah, important for them to get something out of this, right? 17 seconds remaining in the two-man advantage. And they finally get that puck on Pasternak's stick where he can put it home. He worked it down low this time. And then DeBrusk sends it across the top of the blue paint to Pastrnak in the left wing circle. Woll has to play shot from DeBrusk, or at least the attack from DeBrusk coming in. The option to attack, and makes a nice little dish over into that left wing circle.
For Pastrnak, that's his 39th goal of the season. He's tied for 5th in the league coming in.
I mean, not to beat a dead horse, the Bruins should still be on a major man advantage.
I think it's mystifying the way that they sorted that one out.
Unbelievable that they missed it.
Puck took a funny hop, far post, and that puck squeeze in. The referee says no. Joe Woll at the last second dropped his stick and grabbed it with the blocker. We'll get another look at this.
McCabe should be out of the game, period. But Leafs are back to full strength right now. Yeah, Woll kept that puck. Somehow kept it out. That's a crazy bounce off the glass. And he had to cover the short side quickly.
.14:04 left here in the first. 1-0 Bruins.
Oh. I didn't see any puck squeak through there, but it was close.
Pastrnak scoring the goal at 5:37.
It was right on the goal line, Jed.
Frederick in for the face-off far circle. And the Leafs win the draw. Pump it around to the near side. Carlo comes down to the right hash. Flipped ahead. Geekie keeps it in with a glove. Geekie dangles to the right hash. Threw it into the slot. And Riley will bank it ahead and out to center ice Wotherspoon. His pass to the middle. Settled by the Bruins. They'll feed it back into their own zone. Now back of his net Wotherspoon. To the near corner Carlo. Up the near side Frederick. He'll wing it up the middle. An area pass. Wotherspoon catches. He'll drive it in. Bruins will start to make some changes. Back of the net Wall knotted up. Bruins get the puck, send it up the middle, and Frederick couldn't spot it. It comes back into the Bruins' end. Swayman, big dish, over the line right side, looking for Geeky, and we're going to have an icing call here on the Bruins.
It's another icing call sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game with a glass of Tito's on ice. Tito's cocktail of the week is the Bee's Bloody Mary. For tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
Faceoff will come into the near circle in the Bruins' end, and Brad Marchand is still giving it to the referee.
They completely missed it. McCabe should be out of the game. The Bruins should still be on a power play. I thought DeBrusque would offset with Knies there, or even McCabe, but
here's Marner in the slot, shoots, blockered aside by Swayman.
The cross-check to the neck is just blatant.
Here's DeBrusque. He'll bank it down the right wing boards into the Leafs end. Marchand digging away, working against Liljegren. Slapped it to the front of the net, and Wall has to freeze it. And we'll take a timeout. 13:05 left here in the first. Bruins 1 and the Leafs nothing. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Hey, Zoe here, and if you're a plumber, pipe fitter, or in the piping trades, then you need to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy for any of your product needs. Sheehy's staff is ready to get you the piping and mechanical products that you need on site and on time. Call today for more information. Sheehy is driven to deliver.
Apply now at Clinton Savings Bank to get a 5.99 annual percentage rate for the first 6 months on a home equity line of credit. Call 888-744-4272. Some restrictions apply. Offer may be withdrawn at any time. NMLS number 422081. Member FDIC, DIF, and an equal housing lender.
Embark on a European wine and spirits adventure like never before at New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. Now through March 31st, you can save 20% off the purchase of 12 or more bottles of European wine and spirits, mixed and matched. Every bottle serves as a gateway to taste and tradition. Immerse yourself in the flavors of the old world and let every sip transport you to the heart of Europe. For more information, visit liquorandwineoutlets.com. Discount valid on 375 and 750 milliliter size bottles only. Please drink responsibly.
Granite City Electric Supply is proud to be celebrating 100 years of service in New England. With over 30 branches serving electrical contractors and their exclusive GCE Night Train overnight delivery, they've built their business on enduring relationships and delivering your supplies. More importantly, Granite City Electric customers always have access to over $50 million of local inventory at the click of a mouse at granitecityelectric.com. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
The first 5 minutes of tonight's game, certainly eventful, were brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. For 47 straight years, more people have put their hard-earned money on a Ford F-Series pickup than on any other truck. Get a great deal on one today. David Pastrnak opens the scoring, his 39th, from Jake DeBrusque and Brad Marchand at 5:37, a 5-on-3 power play goal.
Yeah, one last thing on it, Judd, and I'll get off of it, but McCabe's going to get fined and possibly suspended, and he got no penalty.
I guess what I'm confused about is so often we hear, listen, it is a difficult job and the game is fast and a lot of things are happening.
It was after the whistle.
But you have the tools to make the right call. Use them.
But they didn't call him for any penalty. They called him for interference. They didn't call him for anything afterwards. That's the point.
And you could call him for a major, and you could take it completely off the board. Not that that was going to happen.
Nobody saw it.
So what are we watching?
I don't know. Otherwise, it had to be called, right? That's it. I'm done with it. But
until it happens again. Well, over the line, right side, Van Riemsdyk. Right circle, try to pull and drag. Poke checked
he had
away.
Waterspoon coming late if he wanted to pull up there.
And the puck is sent in as Brazo with a jarring hit on Reeves, who tried to finish back of the Bruins net. Bertuzzi with a steal, far corner. Waterspoon checked him. The Bruins with a puck. And they'll lob it back out to center ice. Bruins will start to make some changes. That's just pumped deeper into the Bruins zone. And we have icing on the blue and white.
Bruins fans raise a banquet to 100 years of Bruins hockey tonight as the team recognizes players from years past in celebration of their centennial season. Coors Banquet, official partner of the Boston Bruins.
Face out in the far circle in the Leafs end. For every goal the Bruins score this season, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $100 to the Cam Neely Foundation, up to $10,000. 12:07 left here in the first. 1-0 Bruins. Lyubushkin cranked it off the glass out to center ice. Intercepted at the red line by Heinen. He'll flip it to Pastrnak over the line. Attacks to the far wall. Send it up top. Lori wheels to the high slot. Around the check. Shoots. Wolf fought it off.
Well, that's where Lori's at his best, right? Making that little move. Confidence from the offensive blue line. They closed in that low on the Bruins, and they rotated back out high to Lori, and he's got time to make a play there.
Lyubushkin gave it away. Heinen stripped him of the puck. High slot. Heinen on his backhand. Guides it to the near side. And then two Leafs are able to strip him of the puck. Over the line left side is Domi. Shoots. He rockets one wide. Right point it's Bertuzzi. Backhands it to the corner. Far corner, Carlo trying to scrape it free. And the Bruins dish it to the front of the net. Lori, a headman pass looking for Pastrnak. 1-on-3. Stripped of the puck by McMahon. He's going to head off to change. 11:09 left here in the first. Bruins 1, Leafs nothing. The Leafs with one shot on goal thus far. Clubbed to the far side by Grzelcyk and the Bruins in. He'll crank it back of the net. McAvoy stepped in and just labeled Tavares with a check. Back of the cage, it's Yarncroke. Yarncroke near side, back of the net, Tavares. Threw it to the far point. Brazo got a stick on it. Back of the net, McMahon. McMahon jammed against the wall by McAvoy. At the end boards, it's spun free by Lauko, and Grzelcyk sizzles it up the middle out to center ice. Bruins bring it in just offside behind the play. One of the Bruins got finished on a late check. I think that was Grzelcyk.
Yeah, that was McMahon that finished him after Grzelcyk made that good pass up the middle.
By the way, that first Bruins power play was brought to you by Bosch Tools, engineered for efficiency. Power play off in the second period. We're through one here at TD Garden. David Pasternak with the lone goal, a power play strike early on. Bruins 1, Leafs nothing. Shots on goal in favor of the Bruins, 10-7. Piercy and I will bring you back for the first intermission in just a moment on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
If it's big and heavy and gotta go, contact the pros at Removal Pro. Removal Pro of New England specializes in the removal and installation of oil tanks of all shapes and sizes. Removal Pro will also take any size boiler, water heater, or furnace. Visit oilremovalpro.com.
With all eyes on the NBA, the time is now to get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 back in a bonus bet. Now, what's a no-sweat bet? It's just like getting an offensive board. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score. That's right. Get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet if your first bet doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPORTSHUB. New customers can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SPORTSHUB. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. One no sweat bet per new customer. Issued as one bonus bet based on amount of initial losing bet. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit, wagering, and eligibility restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. Their relentless power and versatility make these vehicles the ultimate challengers for exhilarating adventures and formidable terrain. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2023.
Available all-wheel drive on Pilot based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Hi, this is Jake DeBrusque, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub once again for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feed the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Stay up to date with all the Boston Bruins injuries during the Catches Law Injury Report on the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Introducing Sparked Energy from Dunkin'. Available in Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. Drop by or order ahead on the Dunkin' app and get a medium Sparked Energy for $3. Fruit flavored, contains 0% fruit juice, caffeine, and guarana. Participation may vary, limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hockey season means it's Peerless Boiler season. Now is the perfect time to replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Don't wait. Act now. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Here in the first intermission, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Bruins Radio Network.
The home of the Bruins, Patriots, Rams, and Celtics. Boston's home for sports is 95 The Sports Hub. East League Media Group Station.
Gomez to the bottom of the right circle, in front to Camilleri, put it on net, loved away by Thomas. Now down low, Giunta with a wrist shot. Save Thomas. He'll hold the short side and hold on. Downey's pass out towards the blue line. Brewer fires it off the inboard. Downey trying to put it in, and Thomas going back with a stick to keep it out.
Welcome back. We are honored to be joined by Timmy Thomas, the guy who won the Cup, the Vezina, the Conn Smythe Trophy. And when you did it back in 2011, it was the first guy since Bernie Parent back in 1975. Thanks for sitting down. How's everything going?
It's going pretty good, and enjoying the time here, and enjoying getting together with a lot of guys that I crossed paths with, and obviously a lot of the guys that I played in 2011 with. By the way, I got a question. First, what since Bernie Parent to like win all three of those?
The Stanley Cup, the Vezina, and the Conn Smythe all in the same season.
Okay, yeah, I just heard this stat the other day from my daughter, I think, but I think
that's where I got it.
But I think he didn't win the Cup. I think I'm the only one to do it that actually won, but we'll have to look up history. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. I just was wondering what you were talking about.
I think Bernie did win. It was part of the back-to-back titles
All
for
right.
the Philadelphia Flyers.
It's okay. It's a great thing to be associated with that name, so I got no problem.
Maybe you can confirm this story, because I got this from one of your teammates earlier today. That
you got to tell him who. No?
No,
Okay.
I can't tell him that. Maybe he'll know.
But
I heard a story that when the Bruins would practice, guys would take turns in Wilmington. This was before there were chefs in the National Hockey League, that everybody would take turns buying lunch for the team. And when it was your turn, you brought in 5 guys for the group. John Whitesides was the strength and conditioning guy for the Bruins at the time. What was his reaction?
First of all, I forgot about that. I was trying to think if there was 5 guys when I was playing, but there actually was. I did love my burgers. One of my nicknames was Cheeseburger. Day before a game, I would have a cheeseburger, and if I won, I obviously continue it. And I was eating, unfortunately, this is the truth, I was eating Burger King a lot back then. Not the best food for you nowadays. I think the beef was a little bit healthier back then. But now I just eat, good burgers. And I don't know what Wayside says, but I can, I can think up a whole bunch of funny things that he would say. What did you hear he said?
No, I just heard that his reaction was that, hey, we're trying to go for nutritionally good, and you're bringing in burgers for the group.
Whatever he said, it wasn't quiet. I know that. It was going to be loud.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, you got so many of your teammates back here from the 2011 team. Just take me back to that season. Not just the playoffs itself, but the entire season when you guys you realize, hey, we might have something special here. And then you're coming off the loss from the Flyers the year before, right?
Yep.
After you were up 3-0. So that extra motivation going through the Flyers in the playoffs and how it all kind of went that season.
Yeah, I think, we were growing in confidence this season that we got derailed by the Philadelphia Flyers. So then you kind of start out the next season wondering where you're at a little bit. You still got confidence, but you just, weren't able to accomplish what you thought you would be able to. And, I know we started out in Prague, and actually we went to Northern Ireland before that. And that trip in itself was, I think, really helpful for our team to bond. So that was the beginning of the clicking that made for such a magical season. And we started out in Prague, and then we started out the season on a very good, very well, right? So then you're starting to look. I mean, your first 10 games of the season, you're not looking at the playoffs directly and saying, oh, we can win this. It's the first start of the season, but still, confidence was growing. And then throughout that season, as we hit challenges and hit the time periods where things could go off the rails for whatever reason, injuries or this or that. Like, we were able to step up as a group and to right the ship, so to speak. Never got too far off the course, and learned that we had people that could step up and step in and help when needed, which is what it took to ultimately win at the end. And but you never know. Like, even going into those playoffs, I didn't know we were going to win the cup. If anybody on the team says that they thought they knew that, I would be surprised. Maybe they did and had more confidence than I did, but you're still in testing ground, and we went 7 games in the very first round against Montreal, and it was great to win like that the way we did. But still, we just got taken to Game 7 in round 1. So, then round 2, going to face Philly again, you're facing your fears that might have been built from the previous year. And then, of course, we get up 3-0 in that series, right? And then we're like, we wanted to finish so bad. I did anyways. I wanted to get them in Game 4 because I saw what happens when the momentum turns the year before. And so, then we were able to sweep Philly, and I think that was a definite confidence booster. And now we're getting closer. We're only 2 rounds from the cup. Now you're really starting to say, hey, this could be our year. And but then we end up in a losing the beginning of the series games in Tampa, and you're getting tired by that time of the year, and all kinds of things, different dynamics are going on, and that was a very challenging series that obviously came right down to the wire with a 1-0 Game 7, and a Tampa team that was a really good team, and that really gave it their all too, and so then you end up heading in the finals, and basically against a team that you don't really know all that much about, and you don't have experience playing against. And again, we started out that series down 2-0. I think we did that against Montreal also, but I think doing that against Montreal helped us to not panic and to be be like, okay, we just got to win our games at home here and see what happens. Take it from there, and then obviously it was a tight series that went all the way to Game 7, and I wouldn't say for sure that I knew we were going to win until we were up 3-0 in Game 7 of that series. And I was just thinking a little bit about that game earlier today, I think. And right at the beginning of that game, one of the very first shots, I almost got scored on. I had to squeeze the legs really hard. It was like a deflection, funny one. And I was just thinking to myself, if that would have trickled in, it just would have been a different story. That momentum, the crowd would have got into it in Vancouver. It would have, things would have been different. So everything had to happen. I was going to say in our favor, but that isn't true. But enough things had to happen in our favor for us to win the cup, and it came together through, chance, but also just the group that we had, and the I get into talent and that kind of stuff. But the correct amount of talent, will, and heart, and toughness, and all that it takes to win the cup.
That group had it all, including the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. Timmy, thanks for taking the time and sitting down with us. Enjoy the festivities, and congratulations.
Yeah, enjoy the time here, Tim.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
That's Tim Thomas. The Bruins up 1-0 here in the first intermission over the Leafs. Let's take a time out here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Bruins Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Shell and the Shell Fuel Rewards Program. Bruins fans save big on home game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards Program. Download the app and join the Fuel Rewards Program. And Nissan. At Nissan, they make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. From the home of the Bruins, thank you for joining our winning team.
Now, for a limited time, you can save up to $1,500 off Marvin windows or doors installed by JB Sash. Visit jbsash.com for details.
It's savings madness at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. This month, score 15% off your entire invoice. Enjoy discounts on drive-through oil changes and other services like a cabin air filter replacement to limit allergy symptoms this spring. Their full-service oil change is complete in about 15 minutes without ever needing to leave your driver's seat. Stop by whenever it's best for you because no appointment is ever needed. Go to NewEnglandOilChange.com to claim your discount at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, now open in Braintree, Canton, and Billerica.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Enter the Boston Bruins Foundation's March to $1 Million. Purchase tickets for this special 50-50 raffle before 10 o'clock tonight. Be entered to win the early bird prizes of David Pastrnak game-worn gloves from Bruins Authentics or a Brad Marchand signed jersey. Visit bostonbruins.com/5050 to enter. Scoring summary from the first. David Pastrnak is 39th from Jake DeBrusk and Brad Marchand. Time of the goal, 5:37. A 5-on-3 power play goal. Shots on goal in favor of the Bruins, 9-7. Only the Bruins had a chance on the man advantage, and they are 1 for 2. We'll get the second period started here in just a moment on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins. And it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be there for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. Best of luck this season. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA.
Hey, DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Keep it classic with our tried and true honey barbecue chicken strip basket, or dip into something new with our new Parmesan garlic sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. A happy taste good.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo, when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. That's when the afternoon took an exciting turn. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had more than enough time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com. For well-qualified buyers, 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on new 2023 Rogue and dealer stock. Example, 60 months financing at $17.48 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and INMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 4/1/24.
Are you a veteran? VA New England Healthcare provides state-of-the-art healthcare benefits to those who served our country. Call 844-VA-CARES and learn more about the benefits you earned and deserve. Call 844-VA-CARES.
Timberline Construction is a proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network, and just like the pros, success in the commercial construction industry requires a strong, smart team with no exceptions commitment to excellence. Trust Timberline with your next commercial project. TimberlineConstruction.com. Timberline Construction. Exceptional, no exceptions.
Connect with Boston's Home for Sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins, and it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be here for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. We're about ready to start the second period. Bruins have 39 seconds remaining on a lace penalty for too many men. They're moving right to left. Charlie Coyle will lead in for the draw. And the Bruins win it. We're underway here in the middle frame. McAvoy back in his zone end. Feeds up left wing Marchand. He'll motor over the red line, over the blue line, high slot. Twists to the right circle. Protects. Pulls up. Swings right at the net. Coyle chipped it over to the near side. Pastrnak. Left circle. Fires deflected just wide by Coyle. Jam back of the net. Here's Brody on his backhand. Tries the back of the cage, instead uses the middle.
Yeah.
And McCabe clears
Good
it down.
composure there by Brody to find that middle of the ice. Didn't try to force anything. Would have been on his backhand trying to clear it up the boards. I saw passing play though. Pastrnak trying to find Coyle's stick and did. Tipped just wide.
Here's Marchand. Dangles into the slot. The Leafs are back to full strength.
Fired up since catching that cross check earlier in the first period. And him and Coyle been on a little rampage. Coyle had 4 hits in that first period and had a couple big ones.
Bruins bringing it offside.
Yeah, Pastrnak was changing that door is inside the blue line. He wasn't off the ice yet.
19:06 left here in the second. Bruins 1 and the Leafs nothing. And we'll see if Matthew Nyes reappears, and I don't think that's going to be the case because he had been playing with Matthews and Marner, and it's Bertuzzi that's riding the left side with Matthews. Matthew Nyes, 11th among league rookies with 26 points.
They're one short on the bench.
Bruins win the draw. Here's Grizzly. He'll sizzle it to the left corner. Rings around to the far corner. Now over to the near side. Frederick takes a look. Brace for the hit, and Marner with the puck. He'll feather it to the far side. Driven in deep by Riley. Sent to the near wall, Marner. Along the near side, the Bruins able to cue it free, but the pass to Zacha doesn't connect. Zacha, however, chips it back in his favor. He'll wing it up the right side. DeBrus couldn't hold it. Flipped out to center ice.
Tweener, right? You take it on the forehand, the backhand. You try to take it on the forehand.
Marner
Exploded.
protects far side. Sent it up top, and Swayman a good save with Bertuzzi screening. Zacha powers it up the right wing glass and back into the Leaf zone. Both teams will start to change. Benoit banks it over the line. Bertuzzi slapped it into the right corner. Tavares back of the net. Feeds far circle. Yarncroke up top. Benoit shot it wide. Along the near side, Liljegren cranked it back of the net. Tavares got bumped by Carlo. Puck on the back mesh. And the Bruins are trying to freeze it there. And they will get a whistle. 17:56 left here in the second. 1-0 Bruins.
Took a while for that whistle to go, right? I guess they give him an opportunity to play it off the back mesh, but couldn't.
Faceoff will be in the right circle of Bruins end. Bruins victorious 4-1 over the Leafs on Monday. Sheldon Keefe had mentioned that the way he looked at the game, when the Bruins make good on their chances and we don't make good on ours, you can tend to overanalyze and overemphasize the negative. We did a lot of good things, but you can't just do good things and expect to beat the Bruins.
See the Bruins get going a little bit more now offensively.
Puck sent left to the cage. Swayman the stop of the far post, and then he's able to bottle up the rebound as Geekie clears the front of the net.
Yeah, at one point in the first period, the Bruins are out shooting the Leafs 10-3. And they've taken one shot away from the Bruins now, and it's 9-7. So I think defending wise has been pretty good here for the Bruins, but now as they talked the other night, that game against Edmonton, trying to extend the lead and get a little bit better offensively, a little bit more connected offensively. Defensively, they've over the last 2 games plus now have been good.
High slot McCabe shoots, blocked in the slot. Chiseled over to the near side by the Bruins, but not out of danger. Near corner pulled out of there by Tavares. Bumped by Geekie. Wedged to the end boards. Back of the net, Wotherspoon stays with it. To the far side, Shattenkirk saucers it through the traffic. Grabbed by Geekie, left circle. Corrals up top. Wotherspoon shoots. Wall the save, rebound. Whacked at by Brazo. And Wall able to cover up.
Brazo's had 2 good opportunities this game. He had a great chance in the first period on the pass from Lohrei, and then this one on the rebound on the Wotherspoon shot. Nice little play by Shattenkirk to exit the zone, float that pass over to the left wing. Lauko's going to get the initial shot, and Brazo going to the net for this rebound. Lauko's going to send this puck back to Wotherspoon for the initial shot, and then Brazo going to the net for the rebound.
Brazo 1 goal, 1 assist, 7 games thus far with the Bruins, making his NHL debut late this season. 17-19 left here in the second. 1-0 Bruins. Zacha digs in for the draw. And it bounces into the slot for Kampf. He'll carry up the left side. Flipped it into the far corner. Going to chase is Riley. One hands it over to the near side. And the Bruins trying to get it by the pinching Lyubushkin. Grabbed by McAvoy. Dish to the middle. Near wall. Whacked up left wing by Zacha all the way down, and we have icing on the Bruins.
That's another icing call sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game with a glass of Tito's on ice. Tito's cocktail of the week is the Bee's Bloody Mary. Tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
Faceoff in the far circle of Bruins end. Matthews out to take the faceoff. The Leafs second in the league in offense. Fed to the far side off the faceoff when Marner shoots. Never got to Swayman. To the far corner it goes. Zaka trying to dig it free. Matthews will scrape it over to the near side. Riley sent it up top. Bruins contest the pass.
That was almost picked off there by Pastrnak.
Look out, McAvoy goes down in the near corner.
He cut.
Out in front, Matthews, a backhand, and Swayman the save. And McAvoy is down in some pain in the right corner on his knees.
He caught that puck in an awkward spot, Judd.
16:29 left here in the second. Bruins 1 and the Leafs nothing. Dustin Stuck is going to jog onto the ice into the near corner. In
He's
the
just
end
trying
to
to
our
shake
right.
this off. Yeah, he.
McAvoy now getting attended to in the near corner. And he's now up and he's going to skate off under his own power.
It's a long run for Dusty, Bruins trainer. The far end of the ice, far corner.
McAvoy's going to head down the tunnel with Joe Robinson for the time being.
Yeah, he just got to shake it off.
Face off in the near circle of Bruins end. Leafs have come out with much more of a shot mentality, but they haven't gotten a lot through to Jeremy Swayman thus far here in the period. Just 2. Tavares in for the draw. He'll take it against Frederick. Frederick sitting on 16 goals, 1 off, matching his career high. Leafs win the draw. Near side feathered down low by Nylander to the far corner. So Tavares, Nylander, and Domi. Domi had been playing center for this team. But again, with Nyes out, that scrambles everything for Sheldon Keefe. Puck banked over to the near side, right point Liljegren. High slot, fed to the right circle, Domi up top, Nylander. Near circle Domi, his shot ricochets off a skate to the left point. Riley flings back of the net. Tavares cut it off. Flip to the near corner, Domi. Up to the high slot, Nylander takes a look, walks down the slot, bumped, angled over to the right point, and then lost the puck. Trent Frederick might have a breakaway. He's going to motor into the slot, forehand shoots, he scores! William Nylander turned it over, and Trent Frederick turns it into a breakaway goal. 2-0 Bruins.
Yeah, Nylander trying to make something happen here in the offensive zone. And that's that, the Bruins don't play the man-on-man, right? So he's able to get away from one man. He runs into another. And then he turns back up, and he tries to avoid Frederick. And Frederick able to sweep this puck away from him out near the blue line. Just really strong defense there. I don't know if even Frederick got a piece of it or barely got a piece of it, or Nylander just lost it. And then Frederick's got the breakaway from his own blue line in. Offensively, that whole shift in the Bruins zone, no trouble, but you want to play a little bit more offense as well if you're the Bruins. Get that puck down low, work the Leafs inside their own zone. Leafs get called for icing here.
For Frederick, last year he set career highs with 17 goals and 31 points. Face-off right circle, the Leafs end. Matthews wins it, far corner, McCabe. He'll now walk his way up the middle, banked it off the wall, slapped into the Bruins zone, Coyle. Working against Matthews, far corner. Bertuzzi raked it free, left to the cave, chipped it over to the right corner. Marner.
Penalty coming up to the Bruins.
Coyle
Coyle and Bertuzzi going at it. Front.
They're still going at it, and then Coyle chopped him in the face.
Bertuzzi draw that one. So the Bruins are going to go down 2 men here. They had the original penalty, and then Bertuzzi and him are battling in front. Bertuzzi, they're going to call this cross-check, and they missed the one by McCabe completely. I think Bertuzzi helps draw this.
Now the referees are going to talk it over. 5 minutes gone by here in the second. 2-0 Bruins.
I don't know if it's going to be 2 men or Coyle got both of them. Maybe one for interference and then another one for the cross check in front.
They were battling right in front of Jeremy Swayman.
You know, Coyle, he's yelling at Bertuzzi. I think Bertuzzi helped draw it. I really do. I mean, he's holding his lip, but not a mark on him.
Now all 4 guys are going to talk it over. David Pastrnak out there waiting for the explanation. Let's see what it is.
Boston, number 13, 2 minutes for slashing and 2 minutes for high sticking.
Yeah, the original.
So a double minor assessed.
I think the Leafs wanted more, but Bertuzzi will be out there for the power play.
Faceoff will be in the far circle in the Bruins end. One of the reasons that the Bruins have been successful in the season series against Toronto, they've shut down their power play and haven't given them many opportunities. The Bruins 7 for 7 killing penalties against the Leafs this year.
They're going to go a little different route. They're not going to have Bertuzzi out here on this power play. Nylander, Tavares, Marner, Matthews,
Bruins
and Riley.
Clean faceoff win, and they're going to redo it. Bruins open the scoring on a 5-on-3 power play goal. That coming from David Pastrnak. Trent Frederick scoring unassisted to make it 2-0 here in this period. Marner backs it up, clings it out in front, wide to the far post, looking for a tip. Karam's off the dasher to the far side. Nylander protects, drilled it up top. Held in Marner, right point. Now right of the net, Matthews. Up top, Riley. Far circle. The one-timer shanked by Nylander. Nylander gets it back. Up top, here's Riley. Looks, shoots. Swayman a chest save, and he holds. 3:30 left on the double minor to Coyle.
Yeah, one of your best penalty killers in the box right now in Coyle. If the Bruins won that initial face-off, right, they blew it dead, and then Toronto wins the next one. They got puck possession in the zone.
The Leafs third best in winning face-offs. The Bruins coming in 21st at 49.2%. Bruins win the draw, sling it all the way down. Wall plays it off the end boards. He'll drag it back into the trapezoid. 14:20 left here in the second. Bruins 2 and the Leafs nothing. Puck drilled up the middle. Almost tip free for Nylander breaking.
Looking for the tip pass.
Here's Tavares, high slot, fades back. Near point, Marner. Near side, not to the right point, Riley. Near circle, it's Matthews. Pulls it back, takes a look. That puck is on and off his stick in an instant. His pass to the middle, hit a skate. The Bruins jump the check, and it's cleared down.
McAvoy quickly on him. DeBrusk able to clear.
Here's Riley, center circle. He leaves it back for Marner. He'll jog his way out to center ice. Left wing feed. Matthews speeds in, goes wide, pulls up at the half wall, banked it up top. Top right wing circle, Nylander. Picked off by Wotherspoon and snapped down. 2.5 minutes remaining in the double minor. 13:24 left in the second. Bruins 2, Leafs nothing. Riley leaves back at his own line. Now Domi, second unit out for Sheldon Keefe. Yarncroke over the line. McMahon bumped it into the right corner. Along the near side, Yarncroke tripped up. Back of the net, it's Domi. Hits the brakes. Swings far side. Swayman the stop at the far post, and a quick drive by McMahon. And then Bertuzzi cleaned up over at the far post. 2:02 left on the double minor.
And a good kill so far. The Bruins jumping when they should jump, getting in the passing lane. That one almost snuck by Swayman, or Wotherspoon was making sure it didn't sneak by him, let's put it that way. A little quick shot from the base of the left wing circle.
Bruins were a perfect 2 for 2 2 nights ago against the Edmonton Oilers. Face-off far circle in the Bruins end. They tie up off the draw, scrum for the puck, won by the Bruins. Zacha saucers out to center ice. Heinen to Zacha to the line right side against Liljegren. Pulls up, locks up.
Liljegren played him pretty well that time.
Heinen at the end boards. Stripped of the puck by McMahon. And Yarncroke dished it near circle for Domi. 1:43 left on the penalty kill for the Bruins. Zacha off, Marchand on. The active leader in shorthanded goals here in the National Hockey League. Domi walks it in, bounced it to the far corner. Carlo cuts it off, trapped it in the far corner. McAvoy comes to help. 2 righties in the back end. At the end boards, Carlo just working over Bertuzzi. It's wedged to the far point. Liljegren, dish to the far corner. Domi, fanned on his centering pass. Here's Marchand. He'll smack it out to center ice for Heinen. Crisscrosses. Marchand reaching for it, just too far. Might have a chance here for Marner. Right circle, shoots, he scores! Marner went low blocker, and the Leafs score on the power play. Bruins 2, Leafs 1.
Yeah, the Bruins not crazy about this play at the offensive blue line. They to make this play, and I mean, they've got the puck coming up the ice. Marchand chips it to the middle. Heinen is going to try to dish this puck to Marchand, who's coming over for support. He misses him, and the Leafs go a quick up as the Bruins are getting a line change, getting deep here on the ice. And Marner receives this pass, and he goes in between the blocker and body of Jeremy Swayman on this shot. I think Heinen and Marchand trying to make something there, but they really didn't have a whole lot. And they're talking about it on the bench right now.
So each team with a goal this period, and each team with a power play goal in the game. For the Leafs, the first time they've scored on the power play against the Bruins in the season series. 11:59 left here in the second. Bruins 2 and the Leafs 1 on the 98.5 the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Zoe here. If you're a plumber, pipe fitter, or in the piping trades, then you need to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy for any of your piping product needs. Sheehy is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time and within budget. Sheehy is driven to deliver.
Escape the lows of New England winters with a home equity line of credit from Clinton Savings Bank. Perfect for home improvements, tuition, debt consolidation, and dream vacations. Talk to us today about an introductory annual percentage rate of just 5.99% on our home equity line of credit for the first 6 months. Clinton Savings Bank. Go beyond banking. Call 888-744-4272 for details about credit costs and terms. Some restrictions apply. Offer may be withdrawn at any time. NMLS number 422081. Member FDIC, DIF, and an equal housing lender.
Embark on a European wine and spirits adventure like never before at New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet. Now through March 31st, you can save 20% off the purchase of 12 or more bottles of European wine and spirits, mixed and matched. Every bottle serves as a gateway to taste and tradition. Immerse yourself in the flavors of the old world and let every sip transport you to the heart of Europe. For more information, visit liquorandwineoutlets.com. Discount valid on 375 and 750 milliliter size bottles only. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Skip parking hassles and traffic jams and do what I do. Hop on board the commuter rail straight to Boston. Now with later nighttime service 7 days a week. Plus, kids 11 and under ride free, and if the game's on a weekend, you can ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or on the M-Ticket app.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Mitch Marner's 25th from Timothy Liljegren as the Leafs on the board and with some life. With just under 12 minutes remaining here in the second period. Face off in the center circle. Brazo, Lauko, and Boquist out for the draw. It's Brazo that's going to take it against Camp.
Yeah, Jim Montgomery during that last commercial timeout, he just fuming back there, just still shaking his head because they had a really good penalty kill going. They haven't given the Leafs anything. It's a 2-0 game, and then they turn that puck over at the offensive blue line, and Mitch Marner and Toronto make them pay, but you don't want to give them goals. You don't want to give them those chances.
Leafs have the puck back in their own end. Transition up the right side. Reeves had it and lost it. Here's Boquist. To the near circle, Brazeau, who's had a couple of good chances already in the game. Jammed against the wall, pulls free. Brazeau out in front, tried to get the pass over to Lauko. It didn't connect. And out at center ice, grabbed by Shattenkirk. He'll wing it up the right side. Lauko bounced it ahead. And here's Brazeau chasing far circle. Collides with Benoit. Benoit got the worst of it. Lauko left of the net. Lauko wanted to pass, fanned on it. Tied up by Camp near corner. Brazeau then knocked down Benoit near side. And the Bruins free the puck up top. Here's Lohrei. Catches, rink wide. Carlo shoots, deflected. Near corner.
Bruins, they needed a shift like this, Jed. Just not really had one.
Lohrei, his backhand. Reeves got a piece of it. And so the Leafs will bang it back deep into the Bruins zone. Leafs going for a change. 10:45 left here in the second. Bruins up 1. Up the right side, here's Pastrnak. Long left wing feed given away. Bertuzzi picked it off, brings it in, flipped it into the slot, cut off. And we've got a penalty here.
I think it's going to be on Frederick for holding. Now, Pastrnak turned that puck over in the neutral zone. And the Bruins try to get going back the other way.
Boston number 11, minor penalty for holding the stick.
Holding the stick is the penalty on Frederick.
10:33 remaining, and the Leafs going back to the power play. This is a big moment here after the Leafs just got on the board with a power play goal. Frederick upset. Face-off near circle in the Bruins' end. Won by the Bruins. They bounce it ahead, but not out. And then it's work free by Coyle. He'll motor up right wing. Right circle, his shot deflected into the protected netting.
Bruins fans raise a banquet to 100 years of Bruins hockey tonight as the team recognizes players from years past in celebration of their centennial season. Coors Banquet, official partner of the Boston Bruins.
Face-off right circle in the Leafs end. 150 remaining on the Frederick minor. Coyle in for the draw against Tavares. The Leafs have it. Now Riley back of his net. Left wing feed to Matthews. Leaves it center circle for Riley. Leafs enter far side. They lose the puck. Coyle ripped it up the right wing glass and all the way down. Marchand's going to go get this puck in the far corner, working against Nylander. Back of the net. Marchand a wraparound in front. Sent to the far side. Here's Zacha to the high slot. Tipped and Nylander in flight over the line far side. Nylander stops on the far wall. His saucer pass deflected out to center ice. Back in his own end, it's Marner. Wrists it up the right side for Riley. Twists it back into his own zone. Matthews at the last second looked down and grabbed the puck. Here's Matthews, center circle. Flipped it over the line far side. Returned left to the cage. Matthews got hit and the Bruins bang it up the far side. Don't get it out. Right point, it's Marner. Up top, here's Nylander. Leaves at the near point, Matthews. Far point, Riley. Left of the net, centered, and Tavares fanned on his one-timer.
That was a good setup.
41 seconds left on the Bruins penalty as the Bruins intercept and clear. Riley back to get it between the rings in his own zone. Both teams making some changes. Here's Bertuzzi. Leaves for Domi. On right wing, Yardcroak enters. For McMahon, returns back of the net. Wotherspoon cut it off. Scraped it to the right corner. Boquist jammed it ahead, not out. Poke check. Domi out in front and Swayman the save. Boquist far side. Slapped at far hash. 7 seconds left in the kill. Now Liljegren shoots. Swayman the save. Rebound. He's able to pounce on as Yarncroke is worked on by some of the Bruins
just came
out
in and
front.
threw a blocker. Bertuzzi and Lauko, who's in the corner down here lower.
That's Grzelcyk and McMahon. That's a mismatch in size. McMahon 6'2", 210. And now is Wotherspoon going to drop the gloves with Bertuzzi? Bertuzzi dropped the gloves. Wotherspoon did not. Now they are. They're at the end boards. Bertuzzi left. Bertuzzi left. Wotherspoon grabs a hold. Bertuzzi pins him. Wotherspoon to right. Wotherspoon to left. Bertuzzi an uppercut. Wotherspoon getting his balance. Bertuzzi a right hand. Now Wotherspoon a right. Bertuzzi a right. Bertuzzi a right hand. And Bertuzzi another right hand. They're still at close quarters, and the linesman will separate those two.
I think Wotherspoon was at the end of a shift there. He'd been out there for a while.
8:35 left here in the second.
Is that an instigator, Judd? When you're standing there with your gloves off?
It could certainly merit an extra 2. Whether or not it's 2, 5, and 10
His gloves are off. Wotherspoon is standing there with his gloves on. And eventually he drops them, but I think you can make a case for it anyhow.
He's not in any way obliged to drop them.
No.
So 8:35 remains here in the second. And we'll see what gets administered here. And this is what I don't understand.
No announcement. We'll guess.
Jeremy Swayman got heated on that last sequence, but the Bruins able to weather. That was a key kill after the Leafs just got
the zone. We don't know.
Frederick's up and barking right now. Face out of the near dot just beyond the Bruins line. Leafs with 9 shots this period, the Bruins with 4. Also had the benefit of 3 power play chances. And the Bruins toss it back into the Toronto end. Cody swings it ahead out to center ice. Here's Noah Gregor, center circle. Bruins batted around to the near side, but this doesn't get out. Reeves shoots. Swayman the save. Lohrei snapped it back up to the right point. McCabe keeps it in. Reeves near side. Gregor's drive intercepted. Pasternak. And now the Bruins will guide it over the line left side. Geeky.
So Bertuzzi, Wotherspoon got 5 each for fighting. And McMahon and Grzelcyk 2 each for roughing.
Far side at center ice. Shattenkirk whacked it to the center circle. Leafs bring it in. Here's McCabe, right circle. He'll backhand it behind the net. 2-1 Bruins, just under 8 minutes left here in the second period. Here's Frederick. Kicked ahead by Geeky and out to center ice. He'll set it up back in his own zone. Lohrei drills it up the right side. Frederick brings it in. Drops for Pasternak, right circle. Shoots off a leg and wide. Near side crashing in is McAvoy. Finished his check hard on Nylander.
He didn't like it. Domi went at McAvoy.
And the puck back into the Bruins zone. Here's McAvoy to the far circle. Carlo, he'll get a little help from Boquist. It's sent back of the net. Rimmed by Riley up the far side. Lyubushkin up right wing. Angled in by Matthews. McAvoy turns to get it. Chipped it up the near side. The Leafs changing. Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the second. 2-1 Bruins. Puck deflected. Wall back of the net to play it quickly. Bumped over to the far side. The Leafs able to get it out. Not cleanly, but it's brought in by Matthews. Right circle. Up top, Liljegren shoots. Off the inboard to the left point. Benoit drives to the far circle. And Carlo, while he was knocked down, drove it ahead. And diving to get it out to center ice was Coyle. Here's Liljegren, right wing Marner. Sent it to the far circle. The Bruins get a stick on it. Benoit, right of the net. Marner dives. Swayman's out of the net. And the shot by Marner. He got knocked down in the far circle, and that puck never got to the front of the net. Marner heads off. Here's Shattenkirk. Left wing over the line. Coyle. He'll rip it behind the net over to the far side. Played back of the net. Out of the near corner, it's McCabe. Batted by the Bruins out to center ice. Lohrei. A headman pass. It handcuffed Coyle. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the second. Bruins 2 and the Leafs 1. Here's McAvoy. Pounds it back out to center ice. Coyle golfs it in. Just to the right of the Bruins net. Bruins making a few changes. Wrapped over to the near side Here's Reeves to Kemp. Given away. Right circle. Pasternak fires. And Wall to save. Rebound. Pasternak. Grabbed high slot. Lohrei. Left circle. Far side. It's fired. Wall want to stop on Zacha. Pasternak drives off the post. Fire drill in the Leafs zone right now. And the Bruins get another puck back. Yes, they do. Near circle. McAvoy tripped up by Gregor. Bruins going to the power play. And now everybody converges along the near side.
Gregor, I think, stuck his leg out. I think that's why it got everybody's attention. Boy, two close calls. Zacha on the one-timer. And then Pasternak off the crossbar.
Everybody still at close quarters in the near circle.
Geekie getting worked out. He's got Ryan Reeves pulling him out of the pile. That's a monster there.
5:12 left here in the second. Bruins going to the power play when we return. Leading 2-1 over the Leafs on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network. Driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
Hey, it's Charlie McAvoy here. Service Credit Union and I are teaming up to defend New England's heroes. Service Credit Union is going to donate $100 for every block shot this season and $1,000 for every shutout. 65% of firefighters will contract some form of cancer in their lifetime. We need to catch cancer early to end the #1 cause of death among firefighters. That's why the money raised will go towards multi-cancer early detection tests that check for over 50 types of cancer. Early detection is key to successful treatment. Let's help defend those who defend us. Learn more now at servicecu.org/73.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Enjoy a better pre-owned experience with Honda True. From multiple tiers of certified Honda vehicles to Honda-backed benefits, you can adventure more and worry less. Visit your local Honda dealer and get more of what matters to you.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Jake DeBrusk, Brad Marchand with the assists on the Bruins' opening goal. With those feeds, the Shaw's at Star Market Foundation donates another $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help fight food insecurity. Learn more about feeding the puck for families at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Yeah, so Gregor gets the penalty for tripping. That's on Coyle. And Geekie made a beeline in there, but everybody was involved. But they're going to just call Geekie for the rough. So this is all going to end up being even somehow, some way. Nobody for Toronto deserved a roughing penalty in that scrum, huh? Now, Geekie was throwing some lefts there. He was getting pulled out, but he's got Benoit on him. He's got Reeves on him. He's face watching. I guess that was Gregor over there in the corner.
So
a little extra,
hockey.
I guess, for Geekie.
And the Bruins wedge it free. Here's Carlo back in his own end, far circle. Up left wing out at center ice is Lohrei over the red line. Crisscrosses over the line right side. Right point. Dished it to himself. Near circle now Pasternak. Walks it up top. His pass, Nylander gets a piece of. And Nylander will motor out to center ice. Flipped it ahead. Tavares trying to get around Lohrei in the near corner. They battle away. Lohrei back of the net. Almost lost the puck. That's it behind the cage, Pasternak. And we've got to stop. It's going to be a penalty here for high sticking. I think Lohrei got.
I think Tavares is going to the box.
So it'll be a 4-on-3 opportunity here for the Bruins with 1:22 remaining on the minors to Gregor and Geekie.
I got it up. Or I made sure the ref saw it.
Bruins scored a 5-on-3 power play goal to get things started. 5:37 into the game. Face-off right circle in the Toronto end. Camp against Coyle. Coyle wins it definitively. Settled right point by McAvoy. He'll walk to the middle. Far circle feeds Marchand. Marchand right circle. Back to McAvoy. Don't think he expected it. Back of the net. Look out. McCabe just knocked down McAvoy from behind. Marchand's going to play a little D along with
McAvoy having some
Pasternak.
words with McCabe coming back up the ice.
Here's Brody. He'll wing it up the middle all the way down. Back to get it is Marchand. Couple changes here for the Leafs as Marchand cruises over the red line, over the blue line, far side. Dished it to himself in the right corner. Swings it back to the far half wall. Pasternak protects to Marchand, far corner. Right circle. Marchand deals up top. McAvoy back to Marchand. Right circle. His pass to the right corner. Pasternak bumped it up top. McAvoy high slot. Right circle. Pasternak shoots. Wall to save. Rebound far corner. Pasternak got it. Coyle wraps up Lyubushkin. And Pasternak pulls it free. It squirts into the slot. McAvoy protects to the near circle. Twist to the near hash. McAvoy toward the middle. Pasternak between his legs, and Wall made the stop. He tried to go 5-hole.
Fans, hockey season is Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Witherspoon and Bertuzzi will exit the box. And there's 8 seconds remaining on the minor penalties assessed to Geekie and Gregor. 46 seconds left on the high sticking penalty to Tavares. 2-1 Bruins, 3:20 left in the second. Zacha in for the draw. Wedged it free. Pasternak shoots, deflected. Wall to stop. Spun around to the near side.
DeBrusk with the tip.
Bruins bat it to the far circle, and it sizzled all the way down. So now it's a 5-on-4 as the box is empty. Half a minute to go on the power play. Zacha speeds over the line. Chipped it over to the near wall. Now to the near corner. Protects. Back of the net for DeBrusk. DeBrusk, who had a goal and assist Monday in Toronto. Near point Shattenkirk to the near circle. Looks across. Zacha shoots. Wall to save. Rebound out in front. They score! Morgan Geekie wires in a power play goal from the right circle. Bruins 3, Leafs 1.
Well, he got this pass in the right circle, and he holds for just a second, and he rips it top shelf as Wolf's trying to sprawl to his left to get to it. But the Bruins get this puck down low and take it to the net. Initial shot taken by Zacha. Bruins stay on that, and they're going to work it over into the right wing circle that time for Geekie. It's Shattenkirk who got the rebound after the Zacha shot, and he sends it through the seam from left circle over to right circle, and Geekie doesn't dust it off. He receives the pass. He's a right shot, getting the pass in the right wing circle. Receives that pass, knows he's got to get it up over the top wall, and he does just that.
So the Bruins back in front by 2 with 2:38 left in the second. And the Bruins with a steal at the right point. Lauko muscled it down low to the near corner. Brazo dives in. Took a hip check from Liljegren. Near corner, Brazo threw it out in front, and Wall had to be alert. Lauko works it free far side. Got inside position on Bertuzzi. And now Liljegren couldn't glove it out. Sent back of the net. Over to the near side. And up right wing, here's Riley. At the red line, he'll swat it into the right corner. Carlo back to get it. Played it to the near corner, cut off by Bertuzzi. His pass hit some skates. 2 minutes to go here in the second. Bruins 3 and the Leafs 1. Up top, Benoit shoots, and Swayman the stop with Bertuzzi out in front. And we'll take a timeout. Bruins 3 and the Leafs 1 with 1:54 left in the second. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins. And it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be there for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. Best of luck this season. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA.
A lot has changed since our start in 1960. Machines have gotten stronger, smaller, bigger, and smarter. With new technology, you can get to grade faster, hit your target payload the first time, and reduce the chance of accidents. But what hasn't changed is our commitment to you. At Milton Cat, our business is supporting your business with quality equipment, parts, and service. Visit MiltonCat.com today to learn why we've been the Northeast's trusted equipment dealer for over 60 years.
DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Keep it classic with our tried and true honey barbecue chicken strip basket, or dip into something new with our new Parmesan garlic sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. A happy tastes good.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Morgan Geekie is 15th from Kevin Shattenkirk and Pavel Zacha at 17-16 via the power play. And the Bruins in front 3-1. Morgan Geekie was talking the other day that he always felt he had the ability to make some plays, but he's just being given a chance and an opportunity to use those skills.
Yeah, and what do you do when you get that opportunity? And he's making the best of it, certainly. You know, and they popped him around from first power play to second power play, and he's been able to produce. Like, you know, he's back off that top power play unit, but
DeBrusk motors into the right circle. Peels away at the right hash to Marchand, cycles it up top. Carlo shoots, he scores! Brandon Carlo with a snapper right from the blue line. Good screen out in front. And the Bruins have moved in front 4-1.
yeah, the screen there from Charlie Coyle, but it's the entry into the zone, and the Bruins they get into the zone, and Marchand and DeBrusk are playing catch a little bit and eventually rotate this puck back. DeBrusk carries it in, pulls up. He's going to find Marchand in the middle. Marchand pulls up on that right wing boards, finds Carlo in the middle of the ice, and Carlo risks this shot through. Got a good screen there from Coyle in front, and this puck's going to find its way in. Don't think it tipped anything. I think Woll just missed it to the blocker and the shoulder. Maybe got a late look at it.
So a couple of quick late goals in the second period. And the Bruins have lengthened to their biggest lead of the night, 4-1. Benoit back of his net. Hit by Geekie. Back of the net, Lyubushkin. Crashed into by Boquist. Along the near side, Reeves pounds it out to center ice. Wotherspoon threw it just inside the Leafs line. And now over the line, here's Kemp. He'll crank it back of the Bruins net. Wotherspoon saw Reeves coming. Brace for the contact near corner. Now Reeves back of the net. Reeves separated from the puck by Wotherspoon. It's saucered into Swayman's breadbasket. He'll hold it.
Fans of Video Bank and Patrice Bergeron have teamed up again this season for Assists for Kids. For every Boston assist, they'll donate $50 up to $37,000 to help Metro West youth hockey players pay for hockey. Get details at videobank.com/Team Bergeron. A Video Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
For Carlo, that's his 4th goal of the season. Face off in the far circle in the Bruins end. Domi in for the face-off against Coyle. The Leafs win it, but it rockets by Brody and back out to center ice. McCabe banked it up right wing. McMahon fires it back in. Stopped by Swayman. He'll dish over to the near side. McMahon getting knocked down. Swept it to the right corner. Yarncroke along the near side. Bumped it right at the net. Now back of the cage. Domi separated from the puck by Coyle. Strong move.
He's been physical all game.
He'll pitch it up the right side and back in. He's 6'3", 220. Back of the Leafs net. Brody backhands it up the near side. Yarncroke turns. He'll feed through the middle of the line left side. And now Domi with a drive. That got blocked. Grzelcyk turned away from Yarncroke was coming his way, and the Bruins bounce it to the far side. Can't get it out completely. Boquist makes sure it finds neutral ice. 3 seconds left here in the period. Puck drilled up the middle, gloved by Swayman. He'll put it down, and that's going to close out the middle frame. So the Bruins in that second period score 3 times. The Leafs once. At the end of 2, it's the Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Beersy and I will bring you back in just a moment for the second intermission on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2023.
Based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the, Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
Hi, this is Jake DeBrusk, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub once again for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about Feed the Puck for Families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
It's hockey night at the rink. This game might just be a barn burner. It's time to raise up your flags. Put your jerseys on, cheer, shout, and save on your gas. That's right. Boston Bruins fans save big on home game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. Oh yeah, that's Slapshot savings for you all. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and game on.
Hey, DQ fans, get ready for game day with our sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Try Fan Fave Honey Barbecue or new Parmesan garlic flavors only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
From the electricity out on the ice to the roar of the crowd in the stands, there's nothing quite like Bruins hockey. And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official ticketing partner of the Boston Bruins and the NHL, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats at a wide variety of price points. So get off the couch and get into the stands. Grab great seats to see the Bruins today at Ticketmaster.com/Bruins.
Today, when it comes to following sports, a basic box score just won't cut it. Get the stats behind the stats with NHL Edge. So you won't just see Makar's time on ice. You'll see where he spent it. You won't just know Matthews scored. You'll know how hard he shot it. And you won't just get OV's shot total. You'll know where he shot it from. Even if they're all
rain floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Hi, I'm Patrice Bergeron. This season, Avidia Bank and I are continuing the Assist for Kids program. For every Boston Assist, Avidia donates $50 up to $30,000 to help Metro West families pay for youth hockey. I would also donate $7,000 for a total of $37,000 to help even more families. Get details now at avidiabank.com/Team Bergeron. Avidia Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Bruins Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Shell and the Shell Fuel Rewards Program. Bruins gasoline with the Fuel Rewards Program. Download the app and join the Fuel Rewards Program. And Nissan. At Nissan, they make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. From the home of the Bruins, thank you for joining our winning team.
Hey guys, it's Linus Allmark, Boston's goaltender here to save you from boring electric vehicles. It's easy to do. Just choose the same car as me, the Polestar 2. Visit Polestar in Boston in Alston for a test drive today. Tell them Linus sent you.
Stay up to date with all the Boston Bruins injuries during the Catches Law Injury Report on the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Second intermission here at the TD Garden. Bruins leading the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1. Other games around the NHL in the third period. Carolina with a 2-1 lead over the Montreal Canadiens. Also in the third, Columbus 3-1 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. In Florida, the Panthers and Flyers are locked up at 1. 3-1, Devils leading the St. Louis Blues. 6-0 now, the Washington Capitals over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Calgary with a 5-2 lead over Tampa Bay Lightning. In the second period, Nashville with a 2-1 lead over the Sabres. And in the first period, Minnesota, Arizona are scoreless. Later on tonight, Vancouver will visit Vegas. Los Angeles plays host to Ottawa. And the New York Islanders are in San Jose to take on the Sharks. Here at the TD Garden, after 2 periods, Bruins 4, Toronto 1. We'll have a third period action next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealer.
Calling all New England skiers and snowboarders. Tenny Mountain Ski Resort in Plymouth, New Hampshire is open. Just 2 hours from Boston and offering midweek lift tickets for just $45 and weekends only $65. Come ski the White Mountains for less and without waiting in long lift lines. After a day on the slopes, enjoy the Backcountry Bar and Grill for the best après ski with live music and delicious mountain-inspired cuisine. It's the perfect spot to relax and refuel. Tenny time is the best time. Visit skitenny.com to plan your Tenny Mountain adventure.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves.
Stop from Vasilevsky.
All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies.
He scores! Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
Hi, I'm Matt Reddy, Vice President of Professional Firefighters of Massachusetts and a cancer survivor. Thanks to finding my cancer early. The conditions we work under and the chemicals we're exposed to make cancer the leading cause of death for firefighters. The PFFM is aggressively pursuing programs to detect cancer early, increasing the rate of survival. Now, Service Credit Union and Boston Defender Charlie McAvoy are joining the battle, generously donating $50,000 to purchase early detection cancer screenings that will identify over 50 types of cancer. Learn more now at servicecu.org/73.
Dunkings! Boston just birthed the biggest man-boy band of now time. They're fearless, a little reluctant, and creating a whole new genre of music for the year 24. Oh yes, these guys are almost pop music, with a sound fueled by the Dunkings Iced Coffee. Iced coffee with French vanilla swirl, vanilla shot, sweet cold foam, and cinnamon sugar topping. Order the whole Dunkings menu on the app for the Dunkings Iced Coffee. Or pop into a local Dunkin', and don't forget to add the Munchkin Skewer. Dunkings, America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Make it your lucky payday with the help of FindMassMoney.gov. 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property. I even had 2 claims from forgotten accounts. The best part, it's free and easy to use, and it only takes 30 seconds to search for your name. So visit FindMassMoney.gov today and see if you have money waiting to be claimed.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo, when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. That's when the afternoon took an exciting turn. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had more than enough time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com. For well-qualified buyers, 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on new 2023 Rogue and dealer stock. Example, 60 months financing at $17.48 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 4/1/24.
Hey, it's Patrice Bergeron. When I was young, my parents worked hard to get me everything I needed to play youth hockey. They sacrificed their time and money so I could play the game I loved. That's why I've teamed up with Avita Bank again this season for Assist for Kids to help Metro West families pay for youth hockey. For every Boston Assist, Avita donates $50 up to $30,000, and I will donate $7,000 to make it $37,000 to help more kids. Avita Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Now it's time to look back at 100 years of Boston Bruins hockey, presented by Granite City Electric.
Now it's back, left point, Roberts, Shaw, shot.
Scores! Neely cut in front, and Neely gets number 50 as the Bruins lead 6-3.
Back on this date in 1994, Cam Neely scored 2 goals, which included his 50th of the season in just his 44th game in a 6-3 win over the Washington Capitals. Only Wayne Gretzky scored 50 goals in fewer games in NHL history, 39 games. It was Neely's 3rd 50-goal season in 5 years and the 11th time that a Bruin had reached that plateau. That look back at 100 years of Bruins hockey was presented by Granite City Electric Supply, celebrating 100 years of service to electrical contractors and our communities throughout New England. Go to GraniteCityElectric.com. Both teams back on the ice. We're about ready to start the 3rd period. The Bruins in front, 4-1. They'll be moving left to right. And by the way, Austin Matthews passed the 50-goal mark in 54 games this season. He's on pace for a 70-goal campaign. Bruins trying to lock down what would be their 37th victory. It would pull them, at least for the time being, to within 1 point of the Florida Panthers. They're playing tonight, and that game, as Beersy had mentioned during the intermission, tied up at 1 late in the 3rd period. And it would also give the Bruins a 9-point edge over the Leafs in the Atlantic. Matthews in to take the face-off against Coyle. Off the draw, the Bruins cue it back to their own blue line. We're underway here in the 3rd. McAvoy pumps it in. Around it comes to the far side. And here's Matthews up the far side. McAvoy's lost his stick. Right circle. Matthews fired. He missed the target. We got a penalty. It's going to be interference. 19:42 left here in the 3rd. Bruins 4, Leafs 1.
That McAvoy coming back on Bertuzzi possibly. Matthews got some space coming up the right wing side. Montgomery's not too happy about it.
I'm wondering how McAvoy had lost his stick.
Bertuzzi pulled it out of his hands, that's how. And McAvoy knocked him down. But Bertuzzi pulled the stick out of his hands out at center ice.
So the Leafs head into the power play. They had their lone goal on the power play. And right after that, the Bruins took a minor penalty and were able to kill that off. That was a key juncture. Near point Riley flings it across. Right point Matthews. He was tested up top, and Wotherspoon intercepts and drills it all the way down. 19:30 remaining here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Here's Matthews, center circle. Top of the line, high slot Marner. His pass up top just stays on the blue line. Thanks to Riley, he'll saucer it back of the net. Marner left to the cage. Up top, Matthews. Far circle, here it comes. Swayman the save. Off the drive from Riley, he'll spin to the right corner. Back of the net for Nylander. Right circle now. Riley will walk it back to the half wall. Back toward the top. Feeds bottom of the right wing circle, Tavares. Shoots. Missed the target short side. Along the near wall, the puck hopped on Marner. He'll drive it back of the net. Leafs center out in front. Swayman pushed right to left, made the chest save and denies Matthews.
Yeah, you got to anticipate where that puck's going to go. I think that was Riley over there with the shot on the one-timer. As he penetrated into the circle, Riley gets that one-timer, and I think just Swayman just reads that pass from Nylander and gets right across on it. He's there, squared up.
The Leafs the second best power play in the league at 27.5%. Face off far circle in the Bruins zone. 1 minute to go on the McAvoy penalty. Bruins win the draw and pump it all the way down. Wall settles it. Watched by Marchand. He'll feed it up the near side. Tavares, the Leafs captain. Back for the late coming Riley. Glides to the center circle. Brought in by Nylander. Feeds left point Tavares. Bumped it back up top, Matthews. Left point now, Marner. Marner holds, watched by Coyle, fed to the far side, Riley. Wrapped it into the far corner for Matthews. Up top, here's Marner. Shoots, deflected, and Swayman the stop. Good read at the far post.
Yeah, Tavares had backed off there looking for the tip from Marner. 20 seconds remaining in this power play. That first unit finally goes off the ice.
2 minutes gone by here in the third. Bruins up 4-1. Leafs have their lone goal on the power play. Center circle, it's Domi. Chipped it over to the near side. Swatted to the near corner by Bertuzzi. Pulled free Wotherspoon. Scrubbed it up the middle. Doesn't get it out. Liljegren near circle. Left to the cage, Bertuzzi. Jammed it out in front. The Bruins back to full strength. It's fired, and Swayman the save. It's Yarncroke. Got knocked aside by Carlo.
Bertuzzi's had his fingerprints on this game. He's been around the front of the net. He's drawn a couple of penalties.
Carlo giving it to Yarncroke for throwing his head back. They're still jawing away at the bottom of the far circle.
Fight with Wotherspoon, talking about Bertuzzi.
17:36 left here in the third. The game started with the Bruins on a 5-on-3 after Jake McCabe. He could have gotten far more than just interference. And Matt Nyes for roughing at the same time. He cross-checked Brad Marchand in the throat. But the Bruins cashed in at the tail end of the 5-on-3. Puck sent toward the front of the net. And the Bruins bat it to the far side. Whacked out to the neutral zone by Brazo. And it winds up on the Bruins bench.
Bruins fans raise a banquet to 100 years of Bruins hockey tonight as the team recognizes players from years past in celebration of their centennial season. Coors Banquet, official partner of the Boston Bruins.
Face off in front of the Bruins bench. Oquist in to take the draw. Fourth line against fourth line. The Leafs win it. To the near side, Brody drives it in. Around it comes. Wotherspoon, a dish up the left side. And it floats back into the Leafs end. Back to get it is Brody. Long left wing feed cut off. The Bruins couldn't touch it. Brazo was still in zone. Brody, right wing to Reeves. He'll brush it into the right corner. Shattenkirk comes over. Got knocked down by Reeves.
This one you know you're going to get hit.
Memory serves, those guys played together in St. Louis.
I think they did.
Far wall, it's Brazo, knocked down McCabe. Bruins threaded ahead. Left wing now, here's Boquist. He'll chip it to the left of Wall. Heinen stays on, he'll smack it to the far corner. And now the Leafs will drag it ahead over the red line. Benoit sizzles it in. 4-1 Bruins. We played 3.5 minutes here in the third period. Bruins drive it up the right side. Racing for it is Van Riemsdyk, but we have icing on the black and Centennial gold.
And Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins, has won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
James Van Riemsdyk playing in game 1001. Bruins are going to honor him hitting 1,000 NHL games on Saturday, March 16th against the Flyers. Yarncroke shoots. Blocker save off the draw by Swayman. He's been sharp again. Bruins pounded ahead and out to center ice, and it floats between the rings in the Leafs' end. Swayman 8th in goals against and 2nd in save percentage at .921. Yarncroke carries it deeper into his own zone. Tied up with Van Riemsdyk. Coughed it up. Up top, Geekie. Shoots. Blocked. Benoit gave himself up. Geekie brushed it to the far corner. Van Riemsdyk cycles. Jammed against the wall by Liljegren. Bruins spank it down low. Benoit back of the net. Rims it over to the near side. Carlo pitches. This puck doesn't get out. Bruins will start to make some changes. Benoit behind his net. Sent it to the far corner. Back of the net, Benoit. Up the right side, here's Bertuzzi. Got away from the stick check from Pasternak. Brought in to the right circle. Marner shoots. And Matthews couldn't tip it going through the goal mouth. Up the right side at center ice, Zacha. He'll fling it across the red line. Frederick couldn't scoop it up. That puck was wobbling around. Frederick scored on a breakaway earlier in the second period. Up the right side, here's McAvoy. Over the red line. He'll crank it into the right corner. Far side, Lyubushkin. Shouldered against the end boards by Pasternak. Pasternak opened the scoring. Left point now, Grizzly. Shoots wide. McAvoy will charge down to the right hash. The puck skids by him, and Grizzly's got it back in his own end. Here's Pasternak. Tossed it to the far wall in the Leafs end. Marchand crashes into Lyubushkin and took a shoulder from Domi. Up top here, Shack.
Domi's going to get a penalty for roughing here. He's all over Marchand in the corner.
And now Coyle will come over as everybody starts to get involved.
Domi went right to him. Little hit from behind, but then he started working him over. His roughing. He had the original penalty. We'll see what else happens here.
14:31 left here in the third. 4-1 Bruins. The pileup is near the far corner.
Swayman challenging his buddy Wolf.
He's out at center ice.
He's standing there saying, let's go.
Shrugging his shoulders. What's the call? He's trying to signal him.
He's been itching for this for a while. Talks about it every once in a while. He says, I don't know how I'll do, but... I want to say they played together on a U.S. junior team. I'm not 100% sure of that, but... Yeah, Domi's getting the only penalty here.
Toronto, number 11, 2 minutes for roughing.
So the Bruins going to the power play. I'm just thinking back to Tim Thomas dropping the gloves, or the blocker and glove with Carey Price.
Yeah. I think that went all that well for Timmy. But it was entertaining. Byron Defoe and Ole Kolzig, best man at each other's wedding. They dropped the gloves.
Holy Kolzig.
They were laughing while they were. Oh, he was huge. Yeah.
Wow.
They were laughing when they were going through it, but more of a wrestling match.
Because the D came in, the faceoff will come out, so it'll be at the near dot just beyond the Leafs line. The Bruins have scored twice in the power play on 4 chances tonight, and they'll enjoy getting one on this opportunity if they can. Here's McAvoy, carries in over the line far side. Up top now, Pasternak feeds left to the cage, slapped by Van Riemsdyk, chasing his Coyle, and it's muscled all the way down by Yarncroke. Swayman sets it up. Just over 14 minutes remaining in regulation. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Here's McAvoy, center circle. Weaves his way ahead. For the late comer, it's Pasternak. Kicks to the stick, right hash. Up top, now Coyle. Stick handles to the far dot. Left corner. Draws a couple guys to him.
Yeah, I need some help there.
Up top it comes. McAvoy to the right circle, Pasternak. Back up top, McAvoy shoots, Wall to save. Grabbed by Marchand, far circle. Wings a backhand up top, McAvoy. Left circle now, Marchand. Left to the cage, Pasternak. He'll rotate it to the top of the ring, now to the left point. Attacks to the hash marks. Pass back of the net, grabbed by Marchand. He's locked up behind the net. Coyle comes in to retrieve. Right point now, it's McAvoy. Right circle to the dot. Hands back to Marchand. Marchand flings right circle, McAvoy. Right of the cage, Van Riemsdyk pulls it back. Across he feeds just over Pasternak's blade. 40 seconds left in the power play. Far circle, Coyle. Sent back to Pasternak. Right point now, Marchand. Shoots, looking for a tip. It sails wide. Pasternak reaches out, keeps it in. Squeezes a pass to Marchand. Right circle now. McAvoy right of the cage to the slot. Deflected away. Marchand's got it. High slot. McAvoy takes a look. Far circle, Pasternak. Here it comes. And that's deflected over the glass.
Yeah, blocked by Brody. Got down on one knee. Really nothing. I mean, he had the one-timer by McAvoy through him. And he had Van Riemsdyk trying to feed Pasternak back door, but good control in the offensive end. A little bit of movement here.
They saw far circle in the Leafs end. The Leafs coming in near the bottom of the league and taking minor penalties. This is something they typically do not do. Bruins swat the puck up the near side, gloved by Lori. Far circle, Zacha shoots. His shot slowed up and Wall brushed it back to the net. Geekie. And Domi's out of the box. Geekie right of the net looking for DeBrusk, who's got 2 assists. Intercepted. Here's Domi. He'll march it ahead. Chopped off his stick by Carlo.
Yeah, Carlo's been good.
Over the line right side, DeBrusk fades back to the near hash. Into the slot, Zacha shoots off a leg and wide.
Bushkin got a piece of that one.
Grizzly met there by Nylander. Swats it back in the cage. Zacha hits the brakes. Almost lost his balance. Backhands it up top. Right point now, Carlo. Punched it into the right corner. Back of the net. Now DeBrusk looking for Geekie. Poke checked away from him. He gets it back. He'll rim it. Far side. The Bruins crank it back of the net. Bruins will start to make some changes. Geekie comes in. Flings it back to the net. That hit the referee.
Either that or a stanchion. I think the ref got out of the way there. He was trying to wrap it around the boards, but it was close.
And Wall will freeze. 11:40 left here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1 on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
With all eyes on the NBA, the time is now to get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 back in a bonus bet. Now, what's a no-sweat bet? It's just like getting an offensive board. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score. That's right. Get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet if your first bet doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SPORTSHUB. New customers can get a no-sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SPORTSHUB. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseMA.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. 1 no-sweat bet per new customer. Issued as 1 bonus bet based on amount of initial losing bet. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Deposit, wagering, and eligibility restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
11:40 left here in the third. Nobody has scored thus far here this period. Bruins with a 4-1 lead. Celebrated first responder or department by submitting a photo of them showing off their Bruins pride for a chance to win 2 tickets to First Responder Night on March 11th. Visit bostonbruins.com/first responder giveaway to nominate now. The giveaway runs until tonight at midnight. Near corner in the Leaf zone. Brazo trying to wrestle it free. Pulled out of there by Riley. Up left wing to Bertuzzi. His saucer pass. Boquist broke it up. He'll fling it up the left side and out to center ice. Drilled back in by Liljegren. Sent to the far corner. Wotherspoon fished it out of some skates. Right of the net. It's fired. Swayman the save. And the Bruins will march the other way. Brazo gets around to check at Tavares, and the Bruins will start to change.
That was Tavares with the chance there. Pretty good passing play. They want to battle down below the goal line. Got it to Tavares for that opportunity, but
just under 11 minutes remaining in regulation. Bruins 4, Leafs 1. Puck lobbed toward the net. Wall will glove and hold in front of Trent Frederick.
And Bruins Hockey is brought to you by Removal Pro of New England. If your home or office needs an oil tank removed or installed, call the experts at Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. If it's big and heavy and it's got to go, call Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. Online at oilremovalpro.com.
Right circle in the Leafs end. Apparently Joseph Woll told the Toronto media that every time he plays Trent Frederick, Frederick scores against him. And Monday was an exception. Well, he scored against him tonight. Up the right side, Pasternak. He'll fling it ahead, denied at the blue line. And here's Brody. He'll wing it into the left corner. Sent around to the far side. Domi pushed it back of the Bruins net. Marner trying to dig it free. He has the lone strike for Toronto. It cut the game to a 2-1 Bruins lead. It's sent toward the front of the net. And McAvoy will glove it ahead after he lost his stick. Pasternak flipped it to the right of Wall. McCabe, far corner. Pasternak's going for him. Just missed him as McCabe pulled up. Pasternak's going to change. Halfway through the third. And the Bruins up 4-1. Along the near side, Brody wings it to the far corner. We have icing here on the Leafs.
The Leafs, I know they've had some shots, but they've been real quiet this period. You know, you wonder if there's going to be a pushback. You wonder if there's going to be a something. It's been quiet this period. I know that there was some in the second period. But
I also wonder if the two goals 67 seconds apart late in the second period may have taken some of the energy out of Toronto. Here's Reeves.
And they've had some shots this period. They had a power play earlier and they had some opportunities, but
our side at center ice.
Bruins they're just checking them.
Saw the hit coming from Reeves, bounced off him.
Moving their feet, sticks are in the pack.
The Leafs had designs on maybe catching the Bruins. They came in only 6 points behind them at the start of the week. Bruins sizzle the puck all the way down. Back of his net now, Liljegren. But the Bruins have a chance to exit this week with a 9-point lead over Toronto. Here's Wotherspoon, back of his net. He'll slap it around to the near side. Domi cut it off. Saucer to the near circle, flipped out in front, gloved down by Carlo, alertly. Far corner now, Nylander tried to bang it out in front. Swayman made the save over at the far post. I think he's checking his skate. And it's sent up the near side. Domi will fling it in. Swayman keep kicking down on that left skate.
We had a strap break in Toronto the other day. The equipment guys were telling me that's happened to both goaltenders over the last few days.
Swayman, he's going to sweep it in.
He's got to get that thing straightened out.
8:09 left here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. And Swayman will go over and have that looked at.
But they're not going to allow a line change. They're telling Swayman to get back in the net, but
so if he has an equipment issue, he can't get it looked at?
he didn't complain.
Matthews in for the draw near circle against Boquist. Matthews wins it. Near point now, Brody. Sent it up top, Marner to the slot. Matthews On and off his stick. Left of the net, Bertuzzi flings it to the far side. This will roll up top. Brody keeps it in. Far wall, Grizzly. Force the pass by Matthews to the far corner. Bertuzzi back of the net to Marner. Near point now, Brody. High slot, chopped free by Boquist. He'll race back into the Leafs end, watched by Matthews. Brody took a shoulder from McCabe. Far corner, dug free by Frederick, who'd lost his stick.
Yeah, Matthews and Boquist cross-checking one another on their way off the ice. McCabe, who came back and finished the hit on Boquist there.
Lohrei sent it up the far wall. Frederick. A long right wing feed at the red line. Carlo, he'll blast it in. He has one of the 4 tonight. Pasternak and Geeky power play goals. Frederick and Carlo, the other 2. 7:09 left here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Benoit stops just before he reached the Bruins line. Dumped it in. Swayman dished it far corner. Lohrei stripped to the puck. Near wall, Tavares stops. Sent it toward the front of the net. Tipped by Yarncroke. Out in front, the Bruins brush it left circle. Riley. He'll spin it back up top. Snapped it back of the net. Tavares couldn't hold on to it. Lohrei got chopped. Drills it off the glass and back into the Leafs end. No icing here. 6.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Over the line left side, McMahon shoots. Blocker to side by Swayman. Near corner, McMahon banked it up top. Riley rink wide. Now to the right point, McMahon shoots, deflected to the near wall. Now along the near side, Camp digging away. Kicked up top, Riley wedged it to the near circle, and here's Lauko out at center ice. His backhand, however, will go too far. We have icing.
Well, check out the hardest working Player of the Week content on 98.5thesportshub.com, brought to you by the Peterson School. They're hosting a one-day Explore the Trades event. Come sample HVAC, electric, oil, and plumbing classes. Visit petersonschool.com to sign up. The Peterson School, we teach the trades.
This was something we brought up on Monday in Toronto. The Bruins are bidding to go 14-3-3 against the Atlantic. That's the best record in the division. The Leafs, they have really struggled against the Atlantic in the East in general. Marner swings to the far circle. Liljegren shoots off the side of the cage. Bertuzzi back of the net. Intercepted by Van Riemsdyk. Grimsett picked off by Liljegren. Back of the net. Matthews protects. Out in front, the Bruins trying to strip the puck. Kicked out in front, they score. That's not going to count.
No.
Bertuzzi kicked it in.
Yeah.
And it's waved off.
Immediately, and no argument.
But the Leafs in jeopardy of falling to 7-9-2 against the Atlantic Division. Only Montreal is worse.
We have no goal on the play. The puck was kicked with a distinct kicking motion. No goal.
So it stays 4-1, and no objection coming from the Leafs bench. .543 left here in the third. Now we're going to take a timeout on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
The Honda Civic and HR-V redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins. And it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be there for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. Best of luck this season. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA. Tito's Handmade Vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first-round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Download free Nugs. Just add the Wendy's app to your phone and get an offer for a free 10-piece with purchase. Yep, it's raining Nugs again. One app, all the Wendy's.
Limited time at participating Wendy's. New users only. Account registration required. Terms apply.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
5:43 left here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Bruins open the scoring 5:37 into the game. A 5-on-3 power play goal from David Pastrnak. Trent Frederick made it 2-0 early in the second period, converting on a breakaway. Mitch Marner scored on the power play about 3 minutes after that to make it 2-1. Morgan Geekie scored at 7:16 on the power play in the second period. Then Brandon Carlo followed up 67 seconds later to make it 4-1. This is the last of 4 regular season meetings between these two teams, and Brad Marchand talked about it before the game. He said that our biggest rival the last 10 years has probably been with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We certainly get up for games against the Leafs. I know they get up for games against us. And that rivalry has a chance to go even deeper.
Well, I mean, they've
here
had
in a month or two.
And they've had their success with them in the regular season, right? I think, you know, if this holds here today, it's going to be 7 in a row, or I believe.
Yes. Here's McAvoy.
A little early to be talking about it, but it's
still
that
5
is the numbers
minutes to go as Wall gloves that knuckleball coming in from McAvoy.
So Wall and Swayman, I just looked it up. They were teammates on World Junior Team. I think it was 2018 where they won a bronze. Swayman played in 1 game in that tournament. Didn't stop him from challenging him.
For Joe Wall, this is his 3rd season at the NHL level. Swayman broke in a little bit earlier than that. But you wonder if they also had a chance to play one another when Swayman was at Maine.
I would assume so.
Wall was at BC. Back of the net. Can't confirm that. Domi up the near side. He'll pedal out to the neutral zone. Flipped it in. Gloved by the Bruins.
Carlo.
Jammed up right
solid
wing
here
by
these
Lauko.
last few games. Really good.
Hampus Lindholm stayed on and skated extra today.
Yeah, good sign to see him go through the paces at practice.
Getting closer. This is his 9th game that he's missed. Boquist drags it over the line right side. Met by Lyubushkin, lost the puck. And the Bruins will start to change with 4:23 remaining in regulation. Brought in by Benoit to the right circle. Back of the net. He got flattened back of the net by Wotherspoon.
Lost his balance. So Wotherspoon finished him, but was leaning on him.
We should mention Matthew Nyes got hurt in the first period and did not return. He had been part of Toronto's top line. Bruins will golf it back into the Toronto end. It floats toward the front of the net, brushed out of there by Gregor. He's the guy who stuck his leg out on McAvoy.
Yeah, Coyle, but
out in front, it's whacked at by Frederick. Near corner, Frederick jammed against the wall. Up top here, Shattenkirk across. Wotherspoon shoots. Wall the save. That got deflected straight down.
Pastrnak might have tipped that puck on the way in.
Frederick with a couple of whacks on Liljegren. They're jawing away. We'll take a timeout. 3:37 left here in the third. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Accord Hybrid and the CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Hey, it's Patrice Bergeron. When I was young, my parents worked hard to get me everything I needed to play youth hockey. They sacrificed their time and money so I could play the game I loved. That's why I've teamed up with Avita Bank again this season for Assist for Kids to help Metro West families pay for youth hockey. For every Boston Assist, Avita donates $50 up to $30,000, and I will donate $7,000 to make it $37,000 to help more kids. Avita Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Enjoy a better pre-owned experience with Honda True. From multiple tiers of certified Honda vehicles to Honda-backed benefits, you can adventure more and worry less. Visit your local Honda dealer and get more of what matters to you.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Yeah, it's hockey season. It's Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Flyers helping out the Bruins tonight. Garnet Hathaway scoring the game winner with 22 seconds left. Flyers 2, Panthers 1 in Sunrise. In Vladimir Tarasenko's debut with the Cats. Just to the left and behind Joseph Wall, scrum for the puck. Heinen has it pinned. And now it's kicked free by David Camp. Couldn't get it out cleanly. Batted over to the near side. Shattenkirk finished his check. And the Bruins guide the puck back into the Toronto zone. Transition the other way quickly by Riley. Cut off by Wotherspoon. In about earlier in the game with Tyler Bertuzzi. Wotherspoon up the middle. He'll flip it to the near circle, gloved by Riley. Up the left side, Tavares. He'll bounce it to the near corner. Carlo cut it off. Now Wotherspoon to the near side. Banged ahead by Brazo.
Intelligent hockey, winning battles, making the smart plays, support defensively. I mean, a lot of what you saw that game in Toronto and even the game against Edmonton for the most part.
Puck rimmed over to the near side.
The blueprint.
Up next for the Bruins, a Saturday afternoon game against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it appears
Pittsburgh just lost 6-0 to the Capitals today.
They got spanked, and it appears Jake Gensel might be on his way to Carolina, but the details have not been finalized.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big one, right? Everyone's waiting for that one to happen, even though there's a flurry of trades yesterday and a couple today. That's the one that people have been waiting for.
And I have to imagine Kyle Dubas is going to try and move some more bodies. Puck skids to the center circle with just under 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Bruins 4 and the Leafs 1. Here's Bertuzzi over the line far side. Can't get around Grzelcyk cleanly. Grzelcyk got a piece of him. Domi slings it up top. Lyubushkin left circle McCabe. Now Nylander shoots and he sizzles it just short side and high. Back of the net. Here's Domi. Threw it to the far side. Grzelcyk with it. And behind the play, it's Domi just starting to throw punches with McAvoy. McAvoy doesn't even have his gloves off. And now we got an altercation. A couple in the near circle in the Bruins zone. McCabe, Frederick's in there.
Bertuzzi.
I think Frederick wanted to grab Bertuzzi, and McCabe grabbed Frederick. And McAvoy's just barking at Max Domi.
You know, hey, Max, like, where were you the rest of the game? It's 4-1. You call an instigator and he gets suspended, right? 5 minutes left, under 5 minutes left.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I said there was no pushback in the third period. Early in the third when they needed it.
Frederick still jamming away or jawing away with William Nylander.
McCabe.
And Frederick being escorted toward the Bruins bench. I think his night's going to be done, as is Jake McCabe, with 91 seconds left. Max Domi tonight, -2, 13 minutes, 43 seconds. He just dropped his gloves and started throwing. McAvoy still has his gloves on.
I don't know about that. Did he?
So the officials will
sort it out. I mean, that could be suspendable if it's an instigator. Doesn't matter, but.
The new general manager, Brad Treliving, wanted to change some of the composition on the Leafs this year. Brought in Ryan Reeves, Max Domi, Tyler Bertuzzi.
I mean, I think Bertuzzi helps him in the playoffs. Domi had a pretty decent playoff last year, did he not? So, You know, he's a guy that can stir it up and play well for you. He's got some skill.
He had a 20-goal season split between Chicago and Dallas.
I don't know what the penalties are because they didn't announce them, but there's nothing up on the board.
Ryan Reeves out on the ice. So the Maple Leafs, and this is a team that had won 10 of its last 12, included in their a loss to the Bruins. So they've only lost 3 times in their last 13 games, twice to Boston. Wotherspoon banked it ahead on right wing, swept in deep by Brazeau. Wall plays it in the trapezoid, had it swatted off his stick. Up top here, Shattenkirk flings across. Wotherspoon shoots. Wall the save. Look behind him for a second. Squeezes the left arm to the midsection.
Wotherspoon still looking for that first NHL goal. He gets his shots through, though. I'll say that. He doesn't get his shot blocked very often. There was that one block that he had against, I can't remember who it was, and they ended up giving up a goal, right? Most of his shots get through. Got blocked right here at the offensive blue line, and I can't remember who that was against, but that was part of that. That was that game that the Bruins lost where they self-destructed. Carlo fell down at the blue line, led to a 3-on-1.
Along the near side, it squirts back into the Bruins zone, but Wotherspoon, who was a depth signing during the offseason, is getting close to being a regular in the lineup.
Well, he is right now.
50 seconds remaining in this one. The Toronto Maple Leafs going to fall to 36, 19, and 8. Brought in by Boquist, high slot. Shoots, he sizzled it over the glass. The Bruins are going to improve to 37, 13, and 15. They will be 1 point behind the Florida Panthers. Florida has a game in hand in the Atlantic. And the Bruins have put 9 points between them and the Leafs in the Atlantic.
The Bruins are going to have to put one guy off the ice. Marchand wanted to come out. They're going to send him off.
43 seconds left here in regulation. Tavares in for the draw against Boquist. Puck slammed over to the near side. Right point at Shattenkirk. Flings it to the right corner. Back of the net, Brazeau. Rotates to the far circle. Across, Shattenkirk fires, and he just missed the far post. Left point, Wotherspoon. Zipped it out in front. Wall with the stop, couldn't grab it. Shattenkirk up top. Feeds, near side, bumped into the right corner by Lauko. Brazeau digging away, working against Lyubushkin. Brazeau back of the net. Brazeau shakes off Lyubushkin. Brazeau sent it over to the near side with 8. Banked up top here. Shattenkirk shoots just wide near side. Got that through the crowd. And that's going to do it. Bruins win. The Boston Bruins sweep the regular season series, winning all 4 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Your final tonight, Bruins 4 and the Maple Leafs 1. Bearsy and I will...
I'm gonna tell you a story.